Welcome to Long Beach Lens. I'm your host, Derek J. Simpson. In this episode, we decided to focus on our own agency, the Long Beach Community Action Partnership. In fact, not just focus on the agency overall, but specifically on one of our most visible programs, the Leadership Academy Mentoring Program, or L.A.M.P as we love to call it. L.A.M.P was created in 2007 to give local youth living in low-income households an opportunity to identify their talents and use digital media arts as a medium to learn skills and display creativity that could lead to livable wage jobs someday. We began with introducing the youth to video production, music production, and eventually added photography and graphics and silk screening as well. Though L.A.M.P has evolved over the years from just a few dozen students meeting and developing business plans to hundreds served over 10 years, the core principles have remained the same. To ensure that L.A.M.P continues to evolve and meet the needs of our youth, the LBCAP Chief Operations Officer oversees L.A.M.P planning and logistics. Under her direction, L.A.M.P curriculum meets the career and technical education criteria of our local school district, and our summer internship stipend program for youth continues to thrive. Marissa Semense has her own passion for the arts and teen success, and it is evident in all the youth programs. Take a listen.
I think what is most special about the L.A.M.P curriculum is that we offer leadership development through the arts. And we have 4 disciplines, which is music production, film and TV, graphic design and silk screening, as well as photography. The art instruction is actually created and administered through content experts. So we are very active in going out into the community and trying to find individuals that are current and relevant in their expertise. And we want to make sure that we bring in somebody who can really relate to the youth, that the youth can look at and imagine themselves in their shoes. And I think that really aids to the skills that are developed. I think it really aids to the fact that these relationships are cultivated, and it helps the youth understand that there is something that they can do moving forward. I think one of the most important opportunities that is offered through L.A.M.P is the fact that we teach intangibles as well as transferable skills. And these come through our leadership components and our mentoring component as well. We have the goal for our students is to increase their self-awareness, to understand how to think critically, how to become better leaders in their communities and their families, just overall develop a stronger sense of self.
Scott Smith is our youth programs coordinator that ensures the details of curriculum and logistics are implemented on a daily basis. Thanks to his leadership, the youth staff, parents, and eventually community get to see the best of L.A.M.P. Though new to the team, Scott makes a profound difference daily, working with the content specialists and youth. Here's Scott.
My role in the L.A.M.P program basically entails overseeing the day-to-day operations of the program, which is everything from overseeing the application process to planning our field trips and our workshops. I also work really closely with our instructors to make sure that the program is effective and meaningful for the youth. Probably my favorite part about my job with the L.A.M.P program is being able to engage with the youth, help them problem solve, and really just kind of process the concepts built into the workshops and the other aspects of the program. I feel like there's a lot of things that make the L.A.M.P program special compared to other teen programs, but some of the things that really stick out are the fact that the mentorship component, the fact that our instructors are professionals in their field, kind of uniquely puts them in a position to where they can really share their experiences in their industries with the youth. Also, the workshops that we provide for the youth allows them a platform to develop different skills like financial literacy and business etiquette. I think at the end of the list, I would just really say that the way that our program is designed is it's a really good balance of allowing the youth to explore their own creative expression and develop collaborative skills and working as a team, and lastly, getting experience in working on projects for a client.
As mentioned, we have 4 program disciplines in L.A.M.P, with content specialists working as our instructors that are accomplished professionals in their fields. Each of them has a very unique approach to using our core curriculum as the foundation for how they teach the subject matter. Here are the content specialists.
I was in a band, and a friend of mine was actually going to L.A.M.P, and the band was invited to play for like an open house I think they were having, and we played there, and I got to meet L.A.M.P staff and things like that, and then I kind of spiraled into connecting with some of the other members of L.A.M.P, and then lo and behold, the job opportunity came. It was offered to me by from Mr. Simpson, but through a mutual friend of ours, which was a L.A.M.P graduate, Skylar O'Neill. And once he presented that opportunity, I was able to get to work at L.A.M.P, and I'm here now.
What excites me about working with teens and teaching them photography is the fact that they have so much energy. They are ready to learn. I've been trained as a professional photographer, and for me, passing the knowledge to them makes me feel very fortunate to be able to be a vessel for the future generations of photographers.
What impresses me most as an instructor for L.A.M.P Youth is not only the state-of-the-art facility, the environment that is provided by the staff and the management, and how excited the L.A.M.P students are to come in and learn a new skill or trade.
I would say what appealed to me most about joining the L.A.M.P team is during the interview, you could really tell that this was a group of people who love the work that they do, love working with the youth, and love the facility and their community, and I wanted to be a part of that. And I really feel like I am a part of it, and I'm enjoying all of it. It's great. I could tell when I first walked in here that everyone was happy to be here.
I've remained involved over the years with L.A.M.P because it's literally my dream job. Getting to mentorship is a big aspect of my life. It's probably one of the most things I'm adamant about, and getting that opportunity to share and to give back in all aspects. The mistakes that I've made, the good, the bad. Learning from experience and sharing that experience is literally a dream come true. So if I could do this for every day for the rest of my life, I think I'll be all right.
The youth respond to learning by being sponges. They're so excited to be here that it's sometimes hard to get their focus off of what I'm saying. If only I could get them to write down some of the things I say sometimes. They keep coming back to me asking more and more questions. They're just excited to learn.
What impresses me most about all of the equipment that the youth have at their disposal here at PadNet is that they have the tools to make whatever kind of creative ideas that they have, which is something that when I was young and I was learning film, I didn't have access to, which I think they're very lucky to have that. If they have really any sort of idea, they have almost every single creative tool here to make that happen. And I think that's really, really crucial, especially when they're this young and creating their first couple projects.
My favorite memory from the L.A.M.P program had to be the rehearsal from the last summer. There was so much energy in the room. It was crazy. We are gearing up to where we talk about the integrity of your artistry and how you approach things and keeping that approach there. And everyone was like kind of on the same wavelength. They all understood what they were there for, and they were vibing with each other, and they were listening, and they were paying attention. And with all that continuity happening at one time, it was amazing. So we were gearing up for rehearsal, and we literally were rocking out. And I have videos to this day where I'm jumping around the room because I'm excited. They're jumping around the room, and everybody that walked by that day, Mr. Simpson included, was like, wow, dude, this is what L.A.M.P is all about. So
I stay involved as an instructor because I like to make connections with people in my community, especially these kids are from Long Beach. They are bright, they are intelligent, they bring so much joy, and I just feel like coming back and interacting with them and sharing what I have to share with them.
My fondest memory at the end of the program by far is standing behind my students as they're in front of their final projects and they're proud of them. They've worked so hard on them. They're explaining the meaning behind the artwork they've created and screen printed onto their own t-shirts, and they're explaining it to a group of their peers and family members, and to see how proud everybody is to be in the room listening to their stories.
I think the absolute most potential the youth can get out of this is the ability to collaborate. I think that film is probably one of the most collaborative things that you can do. And while we're learning film here at LBCAP and at L.A.M.P, we really promote collaboration. Everybody breaks off into smaller groups so that they can do their projects more individually and on a smaller scale, but they're in groups of 3 or 4, so they really have to learn how to work together. And I think those skills are more invaluable than even just film skills, but at the same time, they are learning those things. So I think the most potential that they have is they have the ability to do almost everything, which is editing, video, audio, all of that stuff they get to do in their groups, and they have to learn to collaborate. And I think those are all things that you can take into any walk of life.
Well, the way I will describe the program for friends and colleagues is a wonderful program for the Long Beach community. Probably one in a lifetime opportunity for many of the kids that we serve. They are all low income, and it's just an exciting program, very dynamic. We have very professional instructors, and the kids not only get the training, the experience, they also get money. So, I mean, that they can use to get equipment to develop their professional career later on.
As you can see, we have a great team of instructors that are supported by our LBCAP staff in myriad ways. Of course, most importantly in all of this is that our youth learn and grow holistically from their experience, and their parents feel that the program is a valued resource for their child.
L.A.M.P is important to me because I used to be really shy, and it helped me come out of my shell as far as sharing my ideas and performing in front of people. The showcase is like the coolest part because you get to perform with people who you now call like your friends or even your family in my case, and to be on stage with them and to be performing the products that you guys have been working on nonstop for 7 weeks is like the coolest thing ever. The family aspect, definitely, because you go in not knowing anybody, and it's like over time, because you guys work so closely together for so long, you get to be comfortable with these people, and you guys go through like trial and error, and you get annoyed with each other, but you're also like, oh my god, we're doing this awesome thing with each other. And it's really cool to connect with people that have the same passion as you. So I think something I'll always remember is just being able to be family with people that have the same interests as me. Oh, it's like so fun. It's a really fun experience. It's fun, but it's also a lot of hard work. Like my mentor always says, work hard, play hard, like intensely. Like it's a lot of fun, but you do have to put in as much energy into working as you do having fun doing what you like to do.
The reason that it is so important for my child to be in L.A.M.P is because I've seen growth in my son. He's been a part of L.A.M.P for 3 years now. And when he first came here, his focus was only on being a drummer. But since he's been here, he's had the opportunity to expose himself to more, like learning how to produce music, learning how to lead a band. And I've seen those things in him outside of here. So I really appreciate L.A.M.P for that. The results that I have seen in my son since he's been participating in L.A.M.P is amazing. He's not afraid to be in the front. As a drummer, he's used to being in the back, behind the scenes, and not in front. But since he's been a part of L.A.M.P, I've seen him lead songs. I've seen him do raps. So I've seen a different, a different attitude in my son since he's been a part of L.A.M.P. He's not afraid to be out front. He's not afraid to express himself, and that's what I appreciate the most. The reason that I would encourage other parents to involve their children in the L.A.M.P program is because in the last 3 years, what I've noticed from L.A.M.P is how they include everyone. And it doesn't matter your color. It doesn't matter your education. I've seen all the kids treated on the same level. when I noticed the screening, when they made their T-shirts and how they were so expressive, the photography, those fantastic photos that they've done. And a lot of these kids, you could tell that at one point they were very shy and was kind of real quiet. But I've noticed how even the ones that have been in the program more than a year, I've noticed how they have been able to even voice themselves more and stand out front. So I would encourage parents to involve their children in the L.A.M.P program. This is a way to get them off the streets. This is a way to get them involved in something else other than the Xbox and the other games and other technology. This is a way to open up your child's mind to some things that maybe he or she never thought they had. So I would really encourage parents to involve their children in the L.A.M.P program.
L.A.M.P is a program that LBCAP and indeed our entire Long Beach community can be proud of. As members of L.A.M.P, our local youth have performed for multiple Grammy Museum special events, traveled to the White House as guests of the Grammy Museum and First Lady Michelle Obama, learned about advocacy and walked the halls of Capitol Hill, presented at National Community Action Conferences, completed summer internship stipend programs, college graduations, and beyond. Though every ending is not a happy ending for L.A.M.P youth, we strive to ensure that every beginning is an equitable opportunity to realize a dream come true. We hope you enjoyed this insight and will keep in touch to support L.A.M.P youth success for years to come. Be sure to follow PadNet TV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for the latest updates. We also welcome your comments and thoughts regarding this show as we strive to make Long Beach Lens a favorite source of local news, information, and entertainment. This show has been brought to you with support from the Long Beach Community Action Partnership. Thank you for watching Long Beach Lens.